Okay, guys. It is the East Coast Economic Update for February the 6th, 2007. Just want to let you know it's 10 to 9 here in New York, and Bloomberg has just announced that the U.S. Unemployment rate jumped from 7.2 to 7.6, and they say it's the worst in 16 years. I want to point something out to you folks. 16 years ago, Bill Clinton was president of the United States, and he, 16 years ago, changed the way we count unemployment. That's why shadowstats.com is around. They counted people who were underemployed, in other words, working part-time, less than 20 hours. They also counted people on the street. They didn't count just unemployment claims. So you can take that 7.6 number, which they said was what it was around 1991, 1992, and double it. Because they're not counting people who have lost their unemployment benefits, and those people who have stopped looking for work, and those people who are homeless as unemployed or underemployed, which is actually worse because you're working 20 hours a week and the United States government is counting you as fully employed. So, you know, the real number is double that. So what would that be? 15%? Well, ladies and gentlemen, at 15% unemployment, we are now in a depression. So, you know, and of course they said that the payrolls fell by 598 jobs, which counters what ADP said 2 days ago, where their even private sector jobs were over 615 or 660, something like that, some range like that. But it was way over 600,000. And not to mention, we talked about this 2 videos ago, or 3 videos ago, that, you know, it was already at 594 or 548, I'm sorry, 548, and there was an additional 72,000 jobs lost in the last 3 days. I mean, the last week in those 3 days, which was still in January. So, you know, of course, you know that in about 4 or 3 weeks, these numbers will be adjusted quietly, and the unemployment rate will be actually over 8%. And in reality, the unemployment rate is at 16%. The reason, you know, this is amazing, and of course, I'm telling everyone in other news, I'm telling everyone, and I'm telling you today, I want you to call your senator. This $900 billion, which will probably be $1 trillion bailout stimulus package, will probably, if we don't speak up now, you know, we're going to be, you know, Bill Gross at PIMCO, who first said that this was a bad idea, now says that we will need trillions to get out of this mess. Trillions. Like, you know, we have this in our back pockets, like the government of the United States has a surplus. Call your senator today. I have already. Both my senators, Charles Schumer and this new woman, Gillibrand, which I kind of like. I've already left them messages, and I'm going to call them again. If we all stand there and inform people, inform the populace like we did the first time, I think they're listening now, because I think they realized the first time around, the first bailout, they thought it was going to actually work. Now they know it's not going to. It's not just the Republicans that are, you know, joining together to stop this. What did Obama call it? Gamesmanship. This is not gamesmanship. This is our money. This is our money. This is our lives. This is our future. I'm also going to place over here a very interesting video. Glenn Beck, Glenn Beck I have, you know, reservations about, but he did a really great video in explaining the debt levels that we're at right now, playing off of Al Gore's Inconvenient Truth. He calls it the inconvenient debt. I think it's very, very poignant. I would strongly suggest, as he does, to make this video go viral. Take the video that I have at the hyperlink, that I'll have at the hyperlink, and send it to all your friends. I have. So that's pretty much it. I may do a video. I'm going to go hiking on the AT Trail today just to get out of the city because I'm so sick and tired of listening to all this crap. And enjoy a little hike, a 3-mile hike. So you may see me again in the wilderness, in the snowy wilderness of upstate New York. Not as far up as where I usually am, but what have you. But listen, folks, call your congressman, and call your senator, because it's already too late, and let him know, or let her know, that this bailout bill, this 900 plus to be $1 trillion stimulus package, is horseshit. Absolute horseshit. They have $100 billion for condoms and birth control, and that's somehow going to stimulate the economy. I don't know how that's possible. I don't care. I'm either way about the Planned Parenthood thing. I mean, I lived in the streets of Brooklyn, being having a teenage daughter, not me personally, but being a teenager and seeing friends of mine getting pregnant. Well, it's a different story, but we should not be financing this. This is not a growth industry. This is not something that we can, unless we're making our own condoms and sending them to China to lower their birth population. I don't see the point. Of course, one other muse that I want to throw out to you is Nancy Pelosi. If you weren't sure that she was an idiot before and a liar, she announced that if we don't pass the stimulus bill, that 500 million people are going to lose their jobs in the United States, when there's only 305 million in the entire United States. Unless she's counting, of course, the 14 or 15 million illegal aliens, which I feel really bad for. Anyway, inform your Congress, inform your Senate. We have to push back. If we don't push back, we're going to be rolled right over. Okay? So until next time, peace and enjoy your weekend.